Here's why I threw away my entire brush collection and only kept these ones. So do not watch this video if you don't want good quality, affordable makeup brushes that will last you for years. Let's go.
Some brush starts shedding after one wash. Some brush has stems that detaches from it, while some brushes has rough bristles that pokes your face.
So I've created a basic makeup brush kit for you. But before that, let me tell you what you shouldn't buy. Amazon brushes. Yeah, I know. They look really tempting, like so many brushes at so affordable price. Even some of them gives bags and everything. Been there, done that. Don't make the mistake. This brush sheds more than my dog, if I had one. Also, the brush quality as well as how it pokes your skin is not that good, so don't go for Amazon brushes unless they have been reviewed properly. Secondly, I would say very pricey brush set which has 20 to 30 brushes, do not go for them. If you are a beginner, you will get really overwhelmed by all the choices you have. You do not need so many brushes. Also, a lot of them will be repetition, to be honest. So don't waste money. Now, thirdly, I always prefer singles over any brush set. And there are mainly two reasons. One, not everybody does the same makeup look. So according to you, you should choose your brushes. If you don't do concealer, foundation, don't go for concealer foundation brush. You know, why would you pay for it? Because a brush set will have them. Now the second reason is that I used to find few brushes useful from one brush set while few other brushes useful from other brush set. So imagine I have to buy both of these brush set to get all my useful ones. So I am a firm believer of picking singles over a set. Now let's talk about brands that I actually trust. So the number one brand, you have been seeing me using these brushes for so long now, it's Puffs and Lashes. Their brushes gets 5-star from me. Now these two brands I've been using for the past 7-8 months now and I absolutely have been loving it. I'm talking about Mars and Prosh. Both of them as well gets 5 out of 5 stars from me. The quality is like mwah, but I know Prosh is a little expensive, but I think it's worth every penny. Now next comes Morphe. Their eye brushes are my go-to. So it also gets 5 stars from me. So the next is NY. So I'm going to give it 4 stars out of 5. They does everything good, but I don't think they are that long lasting as my other brushes. Let's actually get started with all the brush recommendations. Let's talk about face brushes, then I'll go to eye brushes. I mean, though I understand her, but I can never be her. I need my foundation brushes. Now, there are two different kinds of brushes that you need for liquid products and powder products. Powder products need swiping to blend. Liquid products needs dab, dab, press, press to blend. So that's why foundation brushes have a flat top and the hairs are very compactly made, dense. Both of these are foundation brushes, flat, but also compact so that you can press. But I love a brush which is also slanting a little bit. So this is my most favorite brush and I have never even tried to use any other kind of foundation brush. Never thought of it. Do you want to guess what is my most asked question in this channel? Highly recommend. Now this is a brush mainly for blending your foundation. You will see a lot of different foundation brushes on the internet. Some are very viral as well. For example, you will see sometimes influencers are using such a flat brush. This brush is just for putting the foundation. It can never blend a foundation. In fact, spatula, they are all for application of foundation. None of them are for blending and I do not recommend any of them because I feel like what's your fingers doing there? Just use it to apply your foundation. No? Why do you need a certain other tool when you have a living tool right here? So I would just say go for this brush for blending blindly. Now for concealer, this is my second most asked question. What concealer brush you use? So this is Puffs and Lashes F011 brush and it is basically a smaller version of my foundation brush. So you can literally see this is also slanting. I love a slanting brush. You know, you can press and blend the product. It is so easy. I use it to spot correct as well. Even on all over my eyelids, everywhere I can use this brush. These two are the best brush you can gift yourself. Ideally, contours should be a very flat brush so that it can enter the hollow, this area, can mimic the shadows, and bronzers should be though flat but a little more fluffy and almost like blush so that it can mimic the top where sun is hitting. This is a contour brush. You can see how flat this area is, how chiseled this is. You can never ever blend with this one. However, you can blend with this one because though this is flat, it is fluffy over here. And as we have seen, fluffy can be used to blend. Flat brushes cannot be used to blend. Whenever I used to use this for contouring, I can just only place the product with this but can never blend. But contours also have to be blended, no, at the end. Then I switched to doing everything with this brush. Contour, bronzer, don't care. Liquid, powder, don't care. only this brush because this is such a great brush. And even on the nose where you need a little chiseled brush, by pinching the bristles, I can mimic this brush and do this. So I actually don't find the use of this brush anymore and never use it. So I'm gonna recommend this. It is from tags and Lashes F012 brush. For blush, there will be ideally 3 kinds of brushes that you will see on the internet and you might get confused. So I'm gonna explain everything. I am kind of recommending to you everything slanting. So though these 3 are the blush brushes, I'm gonna recommend this one because this is slanting. Now see, it is absolutely fluffier than the bronzer brush. You can see how rounded this one is. Better for blending. Blush is going to cover so much more area of your face than bronzer. So larger area needs more blending, more fluffiness. You know, you get the formula. Our face is slanting, you know, and also a slanting brush can always lift the product. Great for snatched Bella Hadid kind of, though we have potato face. I have. This is great for liquid and powder products. A lot of people have also asked me what kind of brush is this. This is an NYB brush. I don't want to recommend this brush. This joint is a little shaking and it can come out. These 2 brushes are same brushes, but this is a smaller version of this brush. This brush doesn't have any flat surface, but it is a very fluffy brush. So you can actually use this brush to blend all your powder blushes, okay? It is going to blend beautifully. Never ever liquid blush. You can see these bristles. The liquids will go inside this brush hair and never come off and never blend evenly. I don't use this big of a brush because my cheeks are not that big and it is gonna cover so much bigger portion of my area and my blush will be all over my face. So I don't use this brush for blushes, rather use the smaller version. Also, I would not recommend any of this. Rather, I will say you can do everything with this brush. So why invest in another blush brush? I would recommend this. Forget about these brushes. I have so many powder brushes. The biggest brush in your makeup kit is going to be powder brush. Let's talk about the biggest one first. You can see literally they both are same size, same type, fluffy and everything. You take the product, apply it all over your face. But I think rather than brushes, puffs are better to set your face. Only if you have a very extremely dry skin, you don't need a puff. Then also I feel like in summer, nobody should set their face with a brush because brushes set your face lightly. Never ever fully, completely. Then there's another brush which is the smaller version of this big of a brush. This actually fits on your face really perfectly since it's smaller. You can use it, but also light setting is all it does. So puffs are the best option. A pizza puff or a circular puff, doesn't matter. Both of them will work great. Yes, I know pizza puffs are a little easier, but ye bhi kuch kam nahi. Okay, finally for the face, highlighter brushes. There are 2 kinds of highlighter brushes. One is a fan brush, another is this brush. I don't own it because I've never seen the need to, but let me tell you, makeup artists only use this brush. But if you are a beginner, this is absolute necessary because this makes your life a lot easier. You are not a pro girly, so this is what you need because this shape is going to easily help you swipe through your highlighters. On your brow bones, you can just use the edge over here, you know, do this. I do this all the time, like this, like this. Also in our corner, I use this corner of this brush and just go ahead like this. Everything gets applied beautifully. So I feel like this is the only brush that you need if you need it. Also, you can use fingers for highlighter, whatever you want. But मैं brush use करती हूँ. Last night I went ahead and grouped all my eye brushes into 4 categories so that it's easier for you guys to understand because I have so many eye brushes. So let's talk about eye brushes. Big fluffy blending brush. All of them are fluffy blending brushes. As the name suggests, it is mainly used to blend your product and you can do it either by swiping, windshield wiper or circular motion. Both of them will be done greatly with this brush and it will diffuse your eyeshadow very quickly, very properly. This is a mandatory basic brush and from my lot, I will recommend this brush because it is great. Get any one, okay? Do you see how many fluffy blending brushes I have? This is necessary. I just dirty one and use the next. Secondly, a smaller version of this brush, which is a smaller fluffy blending brush. very difficult to find. You will never ever find in a brush set. You have to dedicatedly, I think, buy singles. And to be honest, when I got this Prosh brushes, I was really impressed because the amount of smaller blending brushes they offer, I've never seen anybody doing that. But also I feel like you don't need so many smaller brushes if you don't do intricate eye details. Just one smaller blending brush is enough. You generally need this to smoke out your lower lash line or put a darker eyeshadow on your crease and then blend it. You just need this small brush for precision. Also, another rule, I hope you know this. Smaller the size of the brush, darker the eyeshadow you should pick with it. These two brushes, if you have, you're all sorted. These two brushes are the most used brushes. Both of them are Morphe brushes. Also repeating again, invest in brushes. You don't need too many brushes. You just need little but good quality brushes. So with this two brush and your finger, you can do a lot of eye look. If you're a clean girly or smoky eye kind of girl, just go for an everyday eye look. These are the only two brushes that you will ever need. But there are also two more kinds of brushes that I want to talk about. That is flat brushes. You mainly start needing all these brushes if you do cut creases or graphic liners or any a little advanced level eye look. So a flat brush, for example, this one is most used by me. By the way, flat brush can never be used to blend anything. To apply shimmer over here, you need it. When you're applying concealer on your eyelid during a cut crease, you definitely need a flat brush. Now there is another special kind of flat brush, which is a blending flat brush, and this is how it looks like. These are blending flat brushes because look at them. They are though flat but not fully flat. It is a little fluffy. Do you see how flat this is? But look at that fluffiness. Put it side by side and see the fluffiness. Which one is more? This one. This can be used to blend your lash line, your cut crease. Very similar to the small blending brush. Both of them can do kind of same work. Just that it covers a lot more area than the small blending brush. Okay, since it's little elongated. Also, you can use this to press color pigment on your cut crease over the concealer. These four type of brushes are enough to do any kind of eye look. But if you don't have an eyeliner pen like this to do your eyeliner, or a brow pencil to do your brows, or let's just say a brow mascara to set your brows, you need two more kind of brushes. This is an angular flat brush and this is an eyeliner brush. I have so many angular brushes. The best one I think is this one. It is from Prosh because it has an angular flat side as well as a spoolie side. Angular flat side can be used to do eyeliner as well. A lot of people does that. Also, this is used to do brows. Now this one to comb the brows as well as blend the product. So a great one if you need brow brushes. Eyeliner brushes looks like this. Thin, should be very thin. Straight brush or a bended one. Both of them are great. I cannot pick one. All these brushes, if you have in your makeup kit, are more than enough to do any kind of makeup look. Starting from your day-to-day makeup, wedding makeup, party makeup, any special occasion, pick anything, Unless if you are a professional makeup artist or if you are a SFX makeup artist, like you deal with prosthetics and all. Other than that, this kit will cover everything. Now also remember, again I'm repeating this, brushes are an investment. You don't buy it every day, every month, every year. I am recommending these brushes keeping in mind that you will be set for 3 to 4 or even more years. These brushes can go through continuous use, washing, and they still won't shed hair and will perform like a brand new brush. This is it. I'm gonna link everything in the description box, by the way. Comment below. Are you a brush girly or a sponge girly or a finger girly? And with that, this is Shubhu signing off. Bye.
Tell the little bitch if you keep talking we can get busy. Get rich or die trying feeling like feed.